Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. I am going to jump into this reading with you with no plan as to what kind of reading it's going to be exactly. We're going to do a Celtic spread and tap in that way to see what you need to know right now. I haven't spoken to you all in a few days, and I hope life is treating you well, and I hope you're being kind to yourself. I can only hope and trust and pray that you are being kind to yourself, Gems. That's the only way that you're going to get through life and be optimistic and driven and inspired. Okay, so take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. I appreciate you guys' patience with me for when I take a couple days off or whatnot, but you know I do not stay away for a very long time because I be missing y'all. So let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini, and please help me to see all things clearly for Gemini. So Gemini, you may be struggling with some kind of addiction right now. The Hangman came out in reverse. You feel like you may be feeling like anxious. You may be feeling like your situation controls you, or this is just something that you're rolling with because you're just so used to a certain type of treatment. So you may be seeing trauma as a solution. You know how I get it, I'm hearing I drive better when I'm drunk. Gemini, that is a no-no. Absolute no-no. Near future is the Queen of Cups. Seeing there's a controlling issue going on. Could be in the workspace, or feeling like you don't have control of your finances. So we haven't talked in a while, and life has been like life is like doubling up. Nipsey Hussle, that channeled messages. Nipsey Hussle, loose leaf paper, balled up, Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So definitely some childish energy, feeling like some childish energy, or someone calling, name calling, emotional distress. So someone is going through it, and I feel like someone is deflecting. Let's look at things here. And the only two cards, majors, three majors on the board. One is like saying subconsciously, like your subconscious mind is like, I have to get through this, and I have to see this situation through, and I have to just feel where I am. So you may be feeling numb and like you're trying to control things way too much. So your overall energy right now is the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you are trying to connect with people in a different kind of way, and it's not working out for you. Like you're trying to go outside of your normal box. I feel like this piece of incense is going to fall on my cards, and it's just going to light this shit up. And I'm not in the mood because I don't have no fire extinguisher. But that's the energy that I'm feeling. If you notice, like the smoke, I've never seen my little voodoo man smoke this much before. Like this shit is out of control. But that's what's happening right now. I feel like you're smoking more. Some of you may even just started smoking, like just picked up a habit. Just, oh, I'm finna just start smoking today. And you pick like the worst cigarettes, like Marlboros, like cowboy cigarettes, some shits that they smoke in the movies and shit. Probably even tried rolling a cigarette. So I feel like you're just trying new things and it's not working out. And you've gotten to this point in your life where you're like, I can only go up from here, because you can't get lower. Like you feel like you've hit rock bottom with something. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are just giving too much time and energy to something that you're not passionate about. And because of that, your spirit is suffering. I feel like your soul is wanting more. Like you feel like there is something more that you can have that you are not experiencing. And you are taking it out in a major way on yourself. And this full moon in Gemini, like it gave you so much clarity, but at the same time, it showed you what you were ignoring. And I have to stress this to you quite often, but I'm going to let you know you need to be patient with yourself, Gemini. I feel like someone feels lightheaded. I'm feeling all of these energies instantaneously, simultaneously, but they're coming on so fast. What got you to this point is that in the recent past with the Two of Swords, I feel like you had to claim your life back from something. Like you were, yeah, see, with the Five of Swords, you were always trying to defend what you had going on. And I feel like you didn't believe what you had going on. So you always felt like you had to explain yourself. You always had to explain yourself about the things that were happening with you. And if I'm going to be frank with you, Gemini, you may have experienced like some kind of betrayal in the past that got you to this point, and you just had to up and make a quick decision about something. You were on the fence about making a quick decision about something, and you were like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I need to do at any cost, because if it means that I have to keep my head on my shoulders and my eye on the prize, even if it means I have to lose a little bit. And that's why, look, you taking what you can get out of a situation, and it's not even one of those situations where you were like trying to have the upper hand or have a one up on anyone. You were just like, I can't believe you did me like this. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energies present. It's just like all you wanted was just to free yourself. So now you're in a situation where you might have taken on a job or some kind of something that gets you money quickly. And that's what the challenge is. The challenge is that it's wreaking havoc in your life. And that's why it was smoking up my reading area, because it's like it's hazy for you, because you're in a haze. It's like you're in a mirage. You can't believe yourself. And at the same time, this is an experience that's one for the books. It didn't flame up. Thank heavens when this shit fell on my card. And even the incense didn't even break up. But anyways, not important. What I'm getting at, Gemini, is that you have to look at your circumstance through an unfiltered lens and realize that you did what you thought was right in the past. Regardless of to what you're doing right now, only you know that. There's way too many different energies for me to try to say, this is what you're doing right now. I know right now you're doing something that you're not happy with. So you could be working in a job that you're not happy with, a job that requires you to work with people on a regular. You always have to consult with others. Customer service. It could be a job that is draining you. It could be a job where you service clients. Could be a job like sex work. But whatever this job is, sales as well, it is challenging and you're over it. And that's why you're like, I just need to see this through just a little bit longer so that I can get ahead, so I don't have to go back to what I left in the past. I see like this is some kind of situation where somebody is coming to you with their cup, with the Knight of Cups as the possible outcome. That feels good. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy is present. What's so interesting though with this possible outcome is that you fear that somebody from your past is coming back as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Knight of Pentacles. You fear that they're going to show up when you meet somebody that you care about. I feel like you may have left a relationship in the past, Gemini, as well. That's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And they may have those signs in their chart. And you are just fucked up about them. This whole situation just has you in way over your head. But I feel like in the near future, you're going to get the clarity that you're looking for. But it's going to take some time. Like your goal is to get your ducks in a row with the Seven of Pentacles. Your goal is to take the money that you're making and to change your circumstance so that you don't have to depend on anyone. I feel like you've been going from pillar to post. This is someone that's been moving around a little bit, or at least trying not to seem like you had to, but on the back end, you've been moving around a little bit. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is here, but I see you putting yourself first, Gemini. I see you putting yourself first. I see you putting your relationship with yourself first in the near future. So right now, where things may feel as if it's just so unnerving, you know, I think that you have to cut yourself some slack, because people do things out of spite to you when they feel like, sometimes they do, not every single scenario, but sometimes people do things out of spite because they feel like you are trying to one up them, or you are trying to leave them behind, or you're trying to say that you're better than them. But I feel like they don't know what you're sacrificing to have what you have right now. So I feel like you're just going through a rough patch because people that you trust may have betrayed you in the past, and you had to separate yourself from a situation that was very difficult because you felt like you weren't being told the truth. And now you're in this situation. It's like you jumped out of the pot and into the fire, because you thought you were leaving one situation for a better situation, but it's kind of like the past is still kind of following you a little bit, and you just want a clean break. And that's why the Seven of Pentacles is here, because you've given yourself enough with the Six of Pentacles. You have invested a lot. But I feel like you also have to take responsibility for your part in this situation too, because I feel like a part of you loved the toxic connection because you could manipulate it in a way. Like, it's like, you know, it's not good for you, but you keep it around because it's satisfying some part of you that's vibrating on a lower frequency. So you do have some emotional and soul work to do. You do have to let go of some soul ties or some negative soul ties that you have. Now, Gemini, your environment is the Five of Cups. So I feel like everything around you is like a disappointment. You feel like nothing that you're doing is working. And I feel like if you have anybody around you just telling you like negative, like there might be an energy of someone who's just like always negative, never seeing the great side of things, you have to check that and see why you're so okay with keeping that energy around you. Your spirit guides are saying to watch out for that. I feel like two people is running up though, and they running up fast. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. They might even know each other and racing for you. I don't know what the hell you got yourself into, Gemini. It could also be, Gemini, that because you see the situation like you have it in full control, but I feel like you are not seeing that the way how you're going about doing things right now is not healthy for you. And you have to check that. You have to check the way how you elevate, because if you're cutting any corners with your spiritual work, Gemini, it's going to bite you in the ass in the long run. And if you want out of a situation for real, you have to cut clean ties. That's what I'm hearing. You have to make a clean break. Spirit, please provide me with some more insight for Gemini. This was a very heavy energy. It's like when I feel this heavy energy, I know Gemini is just doing some deep thinking and some deep work, but it's just hard because it's like you're transitioning and you're used to doing things a certain kind of way, and now you have to make a sacrifice, and it's hard. The sword came out. That's your energy. It says make the change, Gemini. Like Spirit is speaking to you through chimes. Like you might feel your ears ringing. Pay attention to when you hear like a high-pitched sound. It's not like a vivid sound. It's like it's very high. It's fine. It's like a thin, it's like spider webby. It's sticky. You cannot describe it. It's like you hear it and you feel it. Whenever you have to look at the situation, when you hear that sound, that's the situation that Spirit is saying that you need to release yourself from, that you have to separate from. I'm going to pull another card for you as well, Gemini. Gemini, you have to take a hold of your life. I feel like there's something that you need to let go of for real. There's something that you're not clearing space from. I almost dropped all these damn cards on the floor. Ooh. Work through your fears, Gemini. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. Okay? You have the power to change your circumstance, but you have to believe that you are not a victim. The moment you start victimizing yourself and making yourself feel as if you have no power, that's when you lose your power. And you're very much capable. You don't want this new person coming into your life thinking that you some kind of lunatic and losing out on an opportunity to have a good relationship, or an opportunity coming your way and you miss it because you over here wasting time with people who don't even value time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about catching opportunities. It's about catching yourself when you fall. Like, so you can get the edge off. And I feel like you're very capable, Gemini, but you have to see that what you are trying to do, the two lives, I feel a double life, the two ways that you're trying to live, you have to release the one that's burdening you down. And you do that by accepting the fact that it's a burden. If you say, oh, it doesn't bother me, I'm a big girl, or I'm a grown ass man, I can handle this, I'm built for this. No, you have to decide that some shit just ain't right, and you have to cut clean. You have to disassociate yourself if you want better, is all I'm saying. All right, somebody needed to hear this reading. That's why I did this cold reading. I had to go right in. I couldn't make it about love. I couldn't make it about career. Couldn't make it about family per se. It's just something heavy, and I hope you really listen and apply it this time. You understand me? And I know you're going to feel it when you feel it. Book a personal reading through my website by clicking the book a reading link on tellemtribetarot.com. Drop a comment and tell me what's going on with you. Join the channel membership, because if you were a part of the channel membership and saw this video and you dropped a question in the comment about it, I could have put a 1-card follow-up for you specifically. That is a membership perk. You get a special badge. You get a live reading specifically for members only, member shout outs, discounts on merch. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, share the video to share the wealth. Okay, drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Positive vibes your way always. Until next time, love and light, Gemini tribe.